There's working to improve, and then there's working to showcase your prowess. Both are eventually needed for the top-tier athlete, but the showcase must come much after. Work hard to build your fortune before cashing out your chips. The showcase period is when you stop improving. There's a time for this, but that time is not 8th grade or earlier. Our energy and passion is a well full of unreturnable gold of unknown depth. If this were life, we do best to spend wisely, just in case the depths were shallow. But it's a game, so dig deep and spend every piece just in case the depths are infinite. The regret of burning out early pales in comparison to having a lot left in the tank in the end. What's up? What up? Hey guys, welcome one and all. We are here once again with no more breaks for a while. Man, another trip down in the books. If you caught us the last 2 days, we were on the road. From like random spots in like either the Airbnb or like the car, doing the show. I have to update that because Connor won both those. I try to give the people at home a chance to win as well, but the people there got it fast. So Connor's up to 7 points for the trivia. Clint Kaufman's at 8 points. But it is what it is. So if you go on the trips, you always have a better chance. All right. What's up, Kieran and Declan Louth? All right, what up, Sean O'Brien the third? All right, what's up? All right, anyways, let's begin. Let's begin right away with a little brief update on our Houston trip. So this is how it went, and call it what you will. But the reason why we go on these trips is the same reason that I do everything in the program. All right. The reason that I do anything and everything, whether it be like, open gym or shooting or whatever, like the workouts, is to see if I can somehow get you to go your top speed for as long as you possibly can. All right, that's the only reason. All right, because the games that you play in, I mean, you learn a little bit, but you don't get better during games. I promise you. The only reason that you do get better during games is because you're like, oh, I get it now, but I'm like literally telling you those things during practice. So maybe like the games like solidify it for you. All right. Or maybe you're unable, like you're just literally unable to practice your hardest and you cannot go hard during practice. So the games help with that, with your conditioning, because that's the only time that you ever run fast is for a game. You can't do it during practice because you're mentally weak or something like that, okay? And or you can't focus during practices, so you can only focus during games. So therefore, you get better during games. But during practice, if you're going all out, you're going to get far better during practice than games. Far better during the workouts than games. Far better. All right, I wanted to call like 87 timeouts during those games, but I'm only allowed 3. All right, so we're really not even like learning from our mistakes. We're just being taught our mistakes in front of a crowd, so it's super embarrassing. So you tend to do them less. So again, the games are test. The tournaments are like your finals. The travel tournaments are like the SATs, the ACTs. All right, and you do learn lessons from those, but you don't learn basketball from those. You learn from the workouts. My job, as I was going to say, my job is just to trick you into working really, really hard. So sometimes that does take like a little game where like you win by 90 and you score 50 and you're like, ooh, I'm excited. And then you go out there and work so hard, right? But that person that needs that, man, they're in for it. Because they're not going to know how hard to work, and they're going to think that they're very, very good. So they're probably going to work less. Probably. I defy you to like win a game by 30 and do really, really well, almost do perfect, and then immediately after that game, go out and shoot 1,000 shots. It's not how human beings work. All right? Human beings are the type to like do really, really horrible and know where they're at, and then go out and do those shots. All right. So I don't care which one it is. All I care about is it reality? And the reality of the situation is we went out there. What's up, Noah Massett? We went out there to Texas. And the first game we played was against the best team in our pool. And we lost by about 80. Like pretty easily 80. And they definitely scored more than 100. I thought we didn't do that bad. Like, I've seen worse. We kind of contested with them. Connor held his own, kind of with them. Andrew as well. Both of them probably think that they could play for that team, which isn't true. All right, so I think I need to correct them on that one. Every person on that team was probably better than our 2 best players. All right, but they get like, it's a little foggy. In terms of like, because you're handling the ball and the worst player on their team isn't doing anything, you think that you're better, but you probably aren't. It's hard to see though, which is why there's always a best player on every team, and that guy's gonna get credit over the worst player on the best team. So that's how it is. All right, but hopefully these guys were stunned enough to see that. And then the second game we played against a team a little bit worse than that team. They lost to the top team by 20, I believe, 25, and then but we lost to them by about 40, I believe. So it wasn't as bad. Now that team, our 2 best players were about like in the mid-range of that team. All right, so it was getting like like less competition. Then we were out of the top. We were out of the first bracket, and we moved on to the lowest division because that's where we got put. And if we won that game, we would have gone on. And but the team that we played against, they had like a couple of okay players. We were up by 10 points, but in the first half, and then they closed it to within like maybe 3 by halftime. And I didn't tell anyone this, but once they got the second half underway and they were up by 8 or 10, I had to call a timeout and tell them what I knew before the game. What I knew before the game was that this team was stationed to leave at 4 o'clock on a flight. So they were trying to lose. Their coach was subbing people in and out, trying to lose, and we couldn't give them the loss. They wound up beating us, but it was the closest game possible. So we lost to a team that was trying to lose, but a few of them, I don't think that the players understood that. They definitely weren't trying to lose. But the coach was trying to lose. I don't think he told them that. All right, but they were tougher than we were. I don't think that they were used to winning. All right, so we had to get to that point where we were tough too. And frankly speaking, we might have like shot okay at one point. We might have dribbled the ball okay. We might have ran a play okay. We might have been in help side okay. But we were never okay with being tough. Like, not like for one solid minute of any game were we tough. All right, and I've seen our lower grades tough. I've seen our 7th graders tough. I have not seen this team tough at all. All right, and but that's just it's a thing in life that we have to overcome. So that was the synopsis of all that. So hopefully you guys will have the chance to experience playing against these top teams and a chance to experience going on the road, taking care of yourself, like waking up in the morning, not getting in trouble by John, not having to run a mile like we did in Houston before the first game because we were just like, didn't do the stuff that we were supposed to be doing. So, it's all lessons learned and it's all fun. And I believe we got better mentally over this weekend. So we're going to see what happens tonight when people come back for workouts and over the next few months before our next travel trip, which is in July. So I will get all the information up. It's already on the website, but I'll get all the information like perfect, and I'll get my flights booked and everything like that for July. And in July, we also have the elementary traveling and the middle school traveling. So that should be a step up as well. All right. Anyways, let's move on. We got... let's go with the quote of the day. The quote of the day today is "Speak the truth." All right, that's a good quote. Rohit, the most annoying player in the entire planet, he's constantly getting on me and everyone like about random things. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he told me one day, he's like, "You said that you never lie," and he like tried to call me on something, and I was like, okay, I try to never lie. 1, 2. If you catch me in like a lie, it's probably something that I thought was true, which isn't lying. That's just being wrong. I'm definitely wrong. And then 3, the reason that I don't lie is because I want people to believe me, and I want people to, and I want. I want to be less annoyed by people not like taking my word for things. And as a kid, I've been there in your shoes. You say that you want something, your parents don't believe you. Why? Because you once asked for a piano for your birthday or whatever, and then, like after a week you never used it. All they know is like the 3-year-old version of you that was just a liar. And you thought that you wanted things, right? Well, if you truly want people to have your back and to support you fully, speak the truth, even if it's not like a comfortable truth. All right? And the one person that you should never, ever, ever lie to, even if it's like, like whatever reason, like, because, sometimes it might be good to lie. Like you need to, like save your life or save someone else's life. You might need to lie, right? But the one person you should never, ever lie to is yourself. All right? So ask yourself, like, how far you want to take this game. Ask yourself, what are your goals in life? Ask yourself, do you truly want this or that? Or these or those, all right? And speak the truth to, at the very least, yourself. All right? Was that other player on the other team better than you? And in what ways was he better than you? In what ways can you improve? All right? Speak the truth, and then you'll be able to place yourself in the right position to actually improve. All right, but if you're always lying to yourself, you're just pausing. And that one goes out to you, Chris Olsen. Oh, you're not watching the show, Chris? Oh, I didn't think so. Anyways, so yes, the quote of the day for tomorrow is speak the truth. All right, what's up, Connor Rush? And speaking of Connor Rush, we got a birthday today. Connor Rush's birthday. Yay! Let's see what kind of wait. I have some holiday stuff up here. Let's see if it matches Connor's birthday. No, that does not match Connor's birthday. How about this one? Kinda. Okay, wait. What if I like make him like sparkle? There you go. Happy Chinese birthday, Connor Rush. All right, there you go. Connor is 19 today. We changed his birth certificate so he could play in these things. Yeah, he's just a really sucky 19-year-old. But I think he's 15. One year away from driving. We will see where he's at when he's able to drive, and he won't ever have the excuse again of his my parents won't take me. All right, so that's a very exciting time. I believe you can start like practice driving with your parents at 15. So that's pretty cool. I have a video that's almost 4K views. That's got almost 4,000 views. Okay, pretty cool. It's all about the views, baby. All about the views. All right. Anyways, happy birthday, Connor. Good luck in the trivia today. You get to catch Finn Kaufman today. Maybe he won't show up. Let's see. We have what's the picture of the day about? The picture of the day, Ben Simmons. All right. All this time, all these trades, and now he's on the precipice of playing. Wakes up in the morning after saying he's pain-free, and his back hurts. Yo, if that's not mental, I don't know what is. All right, I've got two pieces of advice for all you guys. All right, one, realize that it's just a game. And as I said about like me waking up in the mornings when I don't want to, it's just rolling over and stepping out of bed. It's just one step. And then it's just another step, then another step, and another step. It's just one foot in front of the other. It's just a game. It's just a jersey, so just put it on. It's just a workout. Just walk through the door and show up. That's all it is. Then once you get there, it's just some time. An hour, maybe 2, maybe 3. It's just time. Every second. All right, the fans who are booing, the fans who are cheering, they're just people. All right, they're just making noise either way. There's no one shooting bullets at you. All right, I don't believe so unless you're playing like Brazilian soccer. All right, there's nothing on the line that like if you don't do this you can't eat. All right, probably not. All right, so don't put so much stock in this stuff. And it's just part of like basketball. It's not even part of life. But with that said, like I always say, everything's a game, right? Even like being like a lawyer is a game. It's a game, right? Nothing's really like too serious. So I can't discount mental health, okay? Because to each of us, something means a lot. Even like relationships, like they shouldn't mean everything, but people kill themselves over them all the time. So yes, it is true. It is definitely real. And maybe to Ben Simmons, it's not just a game. And I'm not on his level. I could have just imagined what would happen if I thought half the world hated me, right? Like Will Smith left the country, right? So definitely take care of your mental health. All right. And one way that I recommend that is to not lie to yourself. Yes, to speak the truth. To realize what you can and can't do. And to speak the truth out loud to others. All right, Ron Artest is one of the craziest people in NBA history. The year that he got into the mouse at the Palace when he was like fighting in the stands, at the beginning of the season, he asked his coach if he could take a month off. And he said, "Can I take a month off to do a rap album?" All right, he was speaking a half truth there. He needed a month off. It wasn't the whole truth because he could have just been straight up, but never know how that would have shaken out. He could have just said, "I can't handle this. I might jump into the stands and kill people. I don't know." Can I please take a month off so I don't murder someone? Maybe. Like, just speak the truth. I'm sure his coach would have been like, oh, I didn't know that it was that bad. So I think Ben Simmons at some point has to be like, it's not my back, it's my mind. I can't play right now. I don't know if I'll ever play. But if he speaks that truth, he'll get a lot less money. So it's like, which one's more important, money or your health? All right. But either way, if you're strong enough mentally, go out there and take it. All right. It's not the end of the world either way. All right. So just understand that it's not everything. And if Ben Simmons, if you're watching, man, I know you watch the show, Ben. All right. Play some basketball, baby. You're making millions of dollars. All right. That's all that I got. All right. Moving on, we got let's check our elementary school workout stuff, and then we have our trivia question right after this. So the practice stuff for this Thursday. I believe we're doing spin move series. I watch you guys do spin moves during the warm-ups. Man, it's crazy. All right, yeah, we got to get better, man. It's all of us. All right, I sent Wesley as the back person on Houston, and he actually did okay after a while. He started getting back, but once he was back, it was a one-on-one break. Yeah, it was like he almost never stopped him. They were going left, right, left, everywhere, spin, up and under, like pro hop. Like those dudes were doing all the stuff that we do during practice during one play. All right, y'all got to get better at this stuff. And this is one of those things. And speaking of Wesley, he asked me, he's like, yo, can we go over my defense? Can we go over my offense? Which is awesome. I love that. I love he wants to get better, but he wanted to go over practice stuff. I'm like, you don't even need practice stuff. The practice stuff, I told you, it takes a minute to understand if you're smart, which he's not smart yet. So therefore, you need to practice this stuff, like the spin move series. And if I show you something at practice and you're not good at it, you need to obsess over it over the next month. That's the way that you're gonna. That's the way that you're gonna improve a lot. All right, everything that you suck at, great. Obsess about it and work on it all day long, all week long, all month long. All right. Aiden Wong, I would have stopped them easily, Aiden. You would have stopped all of them, man. You would have been create force fields and stuff, and hit them out with with blasters from your hands. Would have been awesome. Since we're talking fantasy, I might as well just go up and above. All right. Anyways, 2-on-2 triangle. It's a hard drill. Hits up for that on Friday, on Thursday. Sorry, and it's where we just go down and it's just 2-on-2. It's just 1-on-1 really. And then you pass the ball to the other wing. We're practicing defense and offense on this, but it walks us through our triangle play and all the different and the main option of it coming off that down screen. So the timing of all our offense. Since we've been in games now, you guys should understand where I'm getting at with this 2-on-2. So it should be a lot better. Force post middle. I would say they never really post us up, so we got kind of lucky in that regard. But make sure that the post doesn't go toward the baseline side. Poly pyramid, we got to work on plays. So this is our chance to work on actual offense. So hits it for that. 0 to 3 seconds up by 3, then 10 plus seconds down by 3 with free throws. Checking our high school stuff that we talked about last week. Swoop layup chase. Did we do any layups? Connor did one layup. Congratulations to Connor. Happy birthday. You did a layup. Good job. He did an actual full-blown layup like that. And it doesn't compare to the other team's 47 layups that they had on us per game. But, yes, it was one layup. And no one blocked his shot. They just moved. He actually shot 2 layups, I'm sorry. And he got fouled in the other one, but he kind of smoked the layup, though. But it was within 3 people. And, again, they didn't block the shot. They just fouled him. And he could have made the layup. It'll say right there. So when you guys are brave and bold and just go like this, they can't really be there. It's against the rules. But if you shoot the ball like this or like this, I know it seems like you're going to be stronger and everything, but with all the strength that you have during games, momentum, it's going to go too far. So understand, if you go full speed, the swoop layup thing, man, how you shoot an actual layup is how everyone shoots layups. And I'm sure you guys saw enough of it this weekend to see that none of them were shooting jump shots for layups. I mean, the worst players possibly. All right. No, I did many layups, but I missed them. Did you do layups? Layups, though? Layups. I don't count the, 5-foot hook shots as layups. Possibly. We'll check. All right. Meet the post on the break. Don't let people post this up early. We should have talked about that when a few people were guarding the bigs. You want to keep them on the free throw line. All right. And then have them push you back so that they stay out as far as they can. But again, they didn't really post us up. All I deny great players. It got happened to us. Yeah, it got happened to us. Yes, that is correct English. It got happened to us. All out deny great players. Once Andrew got rolling toward the end of that last game against the bad team, one of the players just locked him down. Stared at his chest, guarded him full court, and didn't let him touch the ball. He couldn't get the ball. That's what I want us to be able to do. So I said, Andrew, do it back to him. Nope. 5 feet away from him the whole time. I mean, it was crazy. All right, so all I deny great players, they did it to us. We couldn't do it to them. All right, that guy even told me after the game, he goes, yeah, I'm not quick at all. I got no college offers, nor will I ever. Like, that's the level he was at, and he just absolutely killed us. And we couldn't do anything to him. And that was like the worst game we could possibly play at that time. So we got to realize the level of focus, the level of strength, the level of quickness has to improve. Missed free throws on purpose, 10 plus seconds down by 3. And the stuff that we're doing this Thursday, one-on-one cutthroat. So we're going to start off practice with one-on-one. Make sure that you don't dribble the ball down. Make sure that you dribble the ball out as you step further. End of play scenario, 180 to tangent. We tried to run tangent. We were way too slow doing it. When we're like, hey, double screen. Hey, they're going to see it and be like, their coach is going to start telling them the answer. We got to come off that screen a lot faster. Or if we run 180 tangent, now we can pop up from the low post really, really fast so that they have to be behind us. All right. Then double the post on the dribble. If the post does get it and he dribbles, then we come help out and we double team. The guy double teaming can steal the ball, can wall up, can block the ball, but the other person should be right there just walling up. What is this? Outlet passes. Yeah, we could do a better job of that. We'll talk about the outlet passes and we'll also do some fast breaks with that. Miss free throws on purpose when we need to score. We never got to that point, but we might one day. 10 plus seconds down by 3 with the free throws. If we're down by 3 with 12 seconds to go, we want... I believe we want a quick score. And if we can get a quick layup, take a quick layup with 8 seconds left, and then deny and then foul them. And then they might miss a free throw. If it's above 10 seconds, we're okay with a quick score. During that possession, we don't get a quick score, a quick look. Now we start reorganizing, looking for the 3, and then we crash everybody because it doesn't matter if they go long, so we have an extra rebounder on the play. All right, that's what we're doing. Let's get to our trivia question for the day, and then we have our story to finish it off with, and a few other things. All right, the trivia question today is a tricky question, so heads up for this one. All right, I pressed the button. Some video came up, and I was like, let's check out some trivia from it. And this one's very, very cool. All right, so good luck with this, guys. The trivia question today is, it's about Don Nelson, but not really about him, okay? It's also about Bubba Wells, but not really about him either. All right, Don Nelson did something in 1997 that changed the face of basketball. All right. Don Nelson did something that changed the face of basketball in 1997. All right, and what he did eventually led to this. It led to something called the Hack-a-Shack. All right, and I want to know, the Hack-a-Shack is when you foul a player a lot just to send them to the line. You waste time. I want to know, who did Don Nelson first employ the Hack-a-Shack on to send this in motion to become an actual rule where you weren't allowed to do it anymore in the NBA? Who was the victim of the Hack-a-Shack? The first victim of the Hack-a-Shack that Don Nelson employed in 1997 that eventually led to the implementation of the Hack-a-Shack rule where you could no longer foul someone on purpose, all right, where you fouled him because they were a bad free throw shooter. Who was he fouling during that 1997 game to first initiate this? Who we have? We got Foul Shaq. What are you saying? Most likely Zach. You losty. I don't know what you guys talking about. Who was all there? Who was all there at the thing? We had Aiden and Noah were my assistant coaches. Then we had five players, and we had for the 5 players we had Wesley, Wesley. We had Wesley, Connor, Hunter, Andrew, and Chris. Those were our 5 players down there. All right. The answer is Connor Rush got it. The answer is Dennis Rodman. Yes, the answer is Dennis Rodman. Don Nelson told Bubba Wells to foul Dennis Rodman over and over and over again, and then eventually applied it to Shaquille O'Neal as well. And then later on, the rule was called Hack-a-Shack to deter other teams from doing that, where if they fouled on purpose before a certain point in time, it would be like basically a technical foul. All right, it's a trick question because Hack-a-Shack, you would think it was Shaq, but it was Dennis Rodman. Craziness. All right. So yes, you guys got it. My stuff doesn't sin. I hate my Wi-Fi. Yeah, this is all about who has the best Wi-Fi in town. Indeed, 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 indeed. Let's check out the story of the day real quick.
Some draw, others doodle, and some sketch their way through life. But you should make sure that you take the initiative to focus on each and every day like an artist of the highest caliber. Your goal should be to make each day your masterpiece.
All right, so yes, some people take life extremely seriously, and they care about each and every single day, just like a painter cares about every single speck of the canvas. You need to make sure that every day that you can is an utter masterpiece. All right, don't have any off days. Even during your off days, like where you're not going to work or doing workout, whatever, you formulate the next day in your mind. And if you can paint a perfect picture every single day, it's going to create a beautiful mosaic that you're going to be proud of when you're older. All right. So don't take any day for granted. Don't take any brushstroke for granted. It all matters. All right. So like an artist, you can't just randomly just start scribbling. All right. It's going to mess up the whole picture. You're drawing a picture that's going to be seen 100 years from now. They're going to look back at your life, and every single stroke matters. All right, don't go crazy because of that. But yes, every single day matters. And while you're at it, you might as well just make it as perfect as you can. All right, so please, please, please knock that out. All right, I sent it 5 minutes ago. I'm sure you did, Alina. Man, what was the quote of the day for Alina? Speak the truth. Speak the truth, girl. Speak your truth, girl. All right, anyways, moving on. We got our, let's check our homework. Who's been posting? No, with the trick shots. Nice job. No, I see you. Carrying with the triple cross repeat. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. All that stuff. Don't forget that we also have our itinerary stuff for the 12th graders. You guys are finishing day 3 of our week 4 of our 5 perfect weeks. Run 4 miles a day, jump rope for 12 minutes, 18 to 9 divine drill, and 100 seconds for each shot. I know I have to get better players and a whole lot of other players to be able to do other stuff, but you guys doing this stuff, great job. All right. Once we have I don't know, if we get 50 players doing this, it'll force the other the less minded players to do it as well. But if you're posting stuff now, through all this not non-inspiration time, you're amazing. All right, you're more amazing than the people who will be forced to by the culture that we're going to build. So fantastic job. All right, let's see. Our last thing is the picture of the day. Dennis Rodman, exactly. All right. We already talked about this one. Yeah, so stay mentally strong. Anyway, that's all that I have for the day. Don't forget that the quote of the day, guys, is speak the truth. We are back at it tonight, all right, with our workouts, and then we have games all this weekend. For the games this weekend, make sure that you sign up for them. Let's see who we have signed up for this weekend's games. I got 3 people signed up for the 5th through 8th grade game at 9 to 10. That is Hunter, Noah, and Aiden. Signed up for that game. Hey, for the high school girls, you guys can sign up for the 5th through 8th grade games too. 7th through varsity game, we got 6 people signed up, so I'm not worried about that one. Same with the other game 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Make sure you guys are sign up for those games. On Sunday, we have games at 11 o'clock for the 5th through 8th. 1st through 4th, only have 2 sign up for that one, from 1 to 2. Then we have 1st through 4th after that one, from 2 to 3. Then we have 5th through 8th sign up for 2 to 3 as well. So we got a ton of games this weekend. Make sure you guys sign up for all those things, and make sure that you guys come to play as well. All right, you guys, I'm out. Who typing? All right, anyway, that's all that time that I have. Please keep my music so I can get out. I'll see y'all tonight if you guys are showing up. Please show up. Anyways, bye, everybody.